So, okay, Cowork just dropped in the Claude desktop app, and I've got to say, this is one of those tools that lands right in the wait, do I actually need this? Or is it just another shiny wrapper for the same old workflow kind of moments? And, I've been running Claude Code in the terminal for months now, using it for refactors, bug hunts, little docs, all that solo indie grind stuff. But seeing it show up with a full-blown desktop UI, yeah, I had questions. Is it really any different, or is it just Claude Code in a new suit? Just real quick, I'm Daniel. I've been living in the iOS trenches for over 8 years. Started out freelancing, working with clients, bouncing between all sorts of projects. But after Dub 25, I went all in on solo dev life. Since then, I've crafted over 10 of my own apps, started building everything in public, and honestly, right now, pretty much all my energy goes into making this solo studio into something that lasts. Not just another round of quick MVPs or AI slop, the kind of apps that actually scale up. And yeah, I'm sharing every bit of that on Crafters Lab. It isn't just another tutorial site or some AI clone farm. This is my actual home base. It's for solo devs who want to use AI like a real teammate, not like a vending machine. If you're serious about leveling up, building with care, and making apps that actually last, you'll feel right at home. And yeah, if you're still on Patreon, massive thanks. But heads up, everything's have moved over to crafterslab.dev. That's where it's all happening now. So come be part of the crew. Would love to have you building with us. So here's where I'll start. If you've already been using Claude Code in the terminal, the basic flow here is going to feel really familiar. Cowork is built right into the Claude desktop app. You just get this new Cowork tab in the top left, and suddenly you're looking at a UI with chat, artifacts, contacts, all lined up in a much friendlier layout than the old terminal window. But here's the real talk. This is not some wild new coding engine. It's Claude Code under the hood, just dressed up in a way that feels a bit more welcoming, a little less DevOps after dark. And if you're someone who was living in tmux and running /init and /plan by muscle memory, it's honestly kind of refreshing to have a UI where you can see artifacts, track context, and flip between chats without losing your thread. And for solo devs, here's the bit I actually dig. It finally feels like the UI is designed for you, not just some enterprise team. You spin up a Cowork session, point it at your project folder, and you're off, reading files, editing, running plans. The interface gives you that sense of, I'm working with my AI teammate in the same room, not just shouting prompts down a command line well. It's small, but honestly, that vibe shift is real. All right, let's talk about the one thing Cowork actually gets right: context. The way it works, you pick a folder, could be your app's root, could be a temp directory for docs, whatever. And Cowork brings in all those features we love from Claude Code, but it's all right there in one place. Artifacts show up in a side panel, chat history is easy to scroll, and your agent can still do everything from generating docs to running full-on code reviews. The bonus, it's not just for code anymore. One of the wildest things I noticed is how a bunch of people started using Claude Code for non-coding work, outlining docs, building PRDs, even organizing their desktop files. Cowork leans into that. You get templates for meeting briefs, summaries, PRDs, you name it. You can spin up a doc about a feature, let Cowork scaffold the structure, and just riff from there. For a solo dev, that's huge. Sometimes you just want to brain dump an idea or run a quick spec without bouncing to Notion or some web app. But there's a flip side. You are giving Cowork access to your file system. It can read, edit, and even delete files in that directory. So, not gonna lie, you need to be careful what you load in. Don't let it anywhere near your secrets, your prod configs, or that old folder of wild prototypes you never want to see again. And honestly, prompt injection, still a risk. If you're living on the edge, just double check what you're asking for and what Cowork's allowed to touch. You don't want to nuke your project with a stray organize my desktop prompt at 2 a.m. So here's my honest take. Does Cowork change the game for solo devs who are already deep in the Claude Cursor codex flow? I don't know if I'd call it a revolution, but it is a real upgrade for your day-to-day workflow if you want that extra bit of comfort and clarity. It makes the agent as teammate thing feel a little more real because you're not bouncing between chat windows, CLI tabs, and code editors just to keep your context straight. For me, that's the real win. Less cognitive load, more sit down and build. The drawbacks? Well, like I said, it's early days. The whole thing was built in, what, a week and a half? There are definitely some rough edges. You'll run into the occasional UI hiccup, a missing feature, maybe some bugs when you push it hard. But Anthropic's shipping this as a research preview for now, and if the community actually leans in, I could see it getting pretty polished pretty fast. Would I switch to Cowork full time if I'm cranking out code and want that extra layer of polish? Yeah, probably. If I'm in a hyper focused, just get it done mode and want to stay heads down in the terminal, maybe not. But the fact that I can flip back and forth using the same Claude brain underneath, that's kind of the best of both worlds. So, yeah, if you're still here, honestly, you're kind of a legend. I mean, Cowork isn't magic. It's not going to write your app for you or, suddenly make the indie dev grind disappear. But it does give you a way more chill, organized spot to do the work alongside your agent. And look, that's enough for me to keep playing with it. Not going to lie, it's kind of wild seeing how fast these tools are evolving. And yeah, check out crafterslab.dev. It's not just some tutorial dump. It's not another AI clone farm. It's honestly my home base. I built it for solo devs who treat AI like a real teammate, not just a button you smash when you're stuck. And, it's packed. You get full walkthroughs, like actual short video tutorials, a ton of Claude Code skills in the pipe, and yeah, resources means straight up downloadable zips you can drop right into your project. Members get to actually riff in the comments, ask follow-ups, go back and forth, and yeah, that's just the start because the real core is the Notion teamspaces, my live playbook. Members get a front row seat to my command center, every app I'm building, all the .md files I'm actually using on real projects, the prompt library, the docs I'm writing as I go, and all the automations I'm wiring up behind the scenes. There's a full curated Swift and Swift UI library teamspace too, not just some pile of old auto-generated files, but real up-to-date stuff. It's packed with the kind of deep dive keynotes and private talks I paid some $100 for, honestly. You won't find any of this in the public training data. This is all the modern real-world code I use myself to fine-tune models and build out my own custom MCPs for Claude Code, for Cursor, all of it. There's a bunch of different ways to use it, and I'm always experimenting, always posting about it in the lab. And then there's Ops Lab. It's where I build and share all my Notion AI agent instructions, Notion templates, the Claude Code skills, the workflows, automations, all wired up and ready for you to copy, tweak, totally break, and make your own. The whole point is to keep the indie stack connected so you don't feel like you're building in a silo, even if you're solo at the keyboard. So, yeah. If you want to get in before it gets busy and prices start moving, now's kind of the sweet spot. The crew's still small, super hands-on, and honestly, it feels way more like a behind-the-scenes dev lounge than some giant faceless forum. Would love to see you in there, swap some stories, maybe even learn something from what you're building next. All right, that's it for me. Keep crafting, keep shipping. Peace.